Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Pathologic Blind. I am standing here before the Inquisitor.
There are so many crows in the sky.
The power that makes some of us submit to the will of another is overwhelming, isn't it? Who can call themselves free in our time? Each of us is a mere pawn in someone else's game. Each is blinded and deceived. Like who? The proud bachelor, who had just... The proud bachelor who had just been speaking to me is absolutely convinced that he is free, but my worst misgivings have yet come true. He was nothing but a puppet in the hands of the powers that be. The target he's chosen at someone else's advice was worthy, but his righteous arrow turned to strike him in the back. I don't understand. Abusing someone else's integrity is despicable. Despicable. And I know who's behind all that. Those that have secured my fate will not hesitate to condemn the other envoys. One of them has already entered the stage, and the other is making the final preparations. I can already hear the clanking of the battalion's guns. And so the Inquisitor finds herself trapped between a learned man and a destroyer. And what can he who calls himself a haruspex, a warden and a ripper offer me? I wanted to explain myself. Explain yourself. Your very self. How curious. Speak. I found myself rather preoccupied with the matters of identity lately. Seems like I've abandoned those matters all too early, seeing what they have done to me. I thought this was going to be an interrogation, but this is... Is this a confession? No, it isn't. Your father had invited you to his own funeral, and you have arrived only to find him murdered. You then came into an inheritance saddled with an obligation to save a creature you know nothing about by making a panacea. It also warned you of a sacrifice it will inevitably require. Is that correct? Kind of, but I think not necessarily, because my father has not invited me to his own funeral, I don't think. Unless it's in a metaphorical sense. It's not the whole truth. So they've made you invent a panacea. An unexpected move. How could anyone make me? You were masterfully led to this conclusion by the circumstances. You consider the creation of the panacea your principal goal. And do you really believe it was your idea all along? There is no other way to cure the one I must cure. Who told you that? You don't even know who it is, and I suspect it's not even human. This is where the metaphors come in. I have been preparing for this visit, you see. I've studied these rituals. They are all symbolic. Makes sense. But why go looking for someone to blame? Oh please, no one is blaming anyone here. Who in this world would call you guilty? The powers that be tricked you, you were set up. Who led you onto the path? Who was the malicious influence? You are but a pawn in their clumsy hands, a tool for someone else's execution. Well, let them foresee my steps and use them in their scheming. That doesn't rob me of my freedom. That's some nerve, or am I missing something? Listen to me, you silly man. You've been played, manipulated. My position comes with perks, facts, access to information. Don't you believe me? Do you need proof? Do you expect me to change my decisions just for the pleasure of spoiling someone else's schemes? My choices are driven by familial obligations and love. This is reason enough for me, which is a good argument, because Like, if I am working in someone else's favor by curing the plague, if someone is using it as part of a scheme, then so be it. Curing the plague is still a good thing to do, and I am doing it for my own reasons. A worthy answer. Yes, it is worthy because it's honest. It's strange. I never thought of it like this before. Is it really that simple? Being yourself isn't simple. Incredible. Let me take a closer look at you. Perhaps you were sent to me by fate? I need to think. Take your time and no need to worry about formalities. I prefer honesty to politeness. Here's what I think. The bachelor told me you need a man-bull hybrid. I have a theory. Go to the abattoir. It won't be closed. All the entrances are open on the account of my arrival. Everyone who has survived the termitory lockdown is going back there. Use this to your advantage. Go to Foreman Oyen. Ask him about the Aurochses. Demand a part of the bull that I know was slaughtered here yesterday. Go. Why the long face? Go before it's too late. Okay, I have no idea what just happened, but I am on my way. What it is exactly that's happening? Like, what am I doing? Aglaya knows about my chimera, the man-bull hybrid. She has sent me to the foreman without a second thought. She mentioned an Aurochs, a supreme. How does she know so much? Neither man nor bull. I'd rather reveal my purpose to the Inquisitor before one of my detractors does it for me. I need to arrange a meeting with her as soon as possible. The Inquisitor is investigating the claims of abuse of power in the Termitory. I wonder what the kin have told her about me. It seems worth my while to ask Taichik's daughter about this. The Inquisitor is investigating the claims of abuse of the power in the town jail. I have no reason to be afraid, my conscience is clear. I'm sure to visit the jail today. I'm sure my visit to the jail today will be the only one I will have to make. The Inquisitor aims to put an end to the Exterminator's revolt. As such, she has paid a visit to the Hunchback's hovel. This is troubling. I'm sure he will blame me for whatever his usurer mind can dream up, and I'm sure some of it will sound believable. I've got to hurry. Victor Kane has its own assumptions on the Inquisitor's real purpose. His advice might be beneficial to me before I walk right into the Tigress open maw. The Inquisitor is waiting at the cathedral. I could avoid the meeting, but there's no telling what the consequences would be. There's no use in trying to hide from her, though. Yesterday is proof enough of that. Unbelievable. Am I really that lucky? The blood of a human, the blood of a bull. I had a feeling that these two lines would cross at some point. Perhaps the foreman is in possession of a creature that the bachelor thought to have never existed. I will go to him immediately. Go to the bachelor? Or go to the abattoir? I guess it's kind of... I will go to the bachelor, just in case. Because that's pretty close. I will enter here to this spawned rat. Do you have any bandages to sell? No, but that's not half bad. You know what? I will buy this actually. In case I'm very close to death. I am already close-ish to death, to be honest, but you know, it's only going to get worse from here. Vlad the Younger writes about the morning interrogation. Father came back from the cathedral. The Inquisitor's methods of investigation are harsh indeed. No omissions or innuendos could survive her questioning. You may want to experience this firsthand. Everyone does their best to protect themselves. Everyone tries to manipulate the facts in a manner which makes possible to hang the responsibility onto someone else. In light of these self-serving strategies, your roles in the recent events looks progressively disagreeable. The best you can do is to talk to the Inquisitor yourself and explain yourself before her, before one of your detractors does it for you. Tread lightly with her. Yeah, I already did. I think it went pretty decently, as evidenced by the fact that she didn't kill me.
Coming before the Inquisitor voluntarily is the only feasible option.
Do not despair. Perhaps you will find your bullman in the primal steppe after all. Or is it man bull? Well, I don't know, but the quest log was written in a bit of a vague way, so I wanted, like, I didn't know which him it is referring to, so I just wanted to make sure I don't need to talk to the bachelor. Okay, you're going to kill me. Which is pretty suboptimal. Okay, I think I will visit an apothecary shop because I might be able to afford some actual medicine, and without it... some kind of a arena or whatever here, but to be honest, I don't really even have time to stop and think about that. Like, if I am going to get the panacea, I think that would cure me of the plague, right? that is its purpose, which in turn would be a major save on resources, because okay, so that's not how I'm supposed to enter this. Could have fooled me. Would be a major save on resources, because you know, I'm using a lot of resources just to keep myself alive, because my health is continuously draining from the plague. Let's get into this place. Okay. Well, to be honest, it doesn't strike me like there's a door in here anyway. I guess I don't need a door, just a doorway, because I tried to enter this place once before. And it didn't work. I'm not very talkative. Okay, that kind of seems like a dead end.
Was it not the last endured?
I know who you are, Kindred One. Do you know how to address me? You are Oyun, a Menku and the foreman of the abattoir. Then ask. Tell me what Aurochs is. Aurochs is a name given to a kindred bull by the merchants of old. We call him Boss Primigenius to honor the knowledge of the one that had... to honor the knowledge one... We call him Boss Primigenius to honor the knowledgeable one that had shown him to us. I know of that name. I have heard it in some context. He is Mother Bodo's flesh and blood. His form is congruent to the universe. His lines are the lines of the world. There is nothing in the world that is not contained within the body of a supreme. His white flesh is the march of time. His blue flesh rules waters and rains. His brown flesh keeps the heat in. I am aware of that. Aware? What are you aware of? Are you aware that his ribs are the mountain ridges? That his skull is the firmament? His juices are rivers, his hair is herbs and grass and roots, his voice is the song of Bodo, his seed the joy of Bodo's vein, his black blood, the time and memory of our earth. Are you aware of that? So you've opened up a Supreme not so long ago, haven't you? I have, as was my right. Who else but I, as a warden, the foreman of the abattoir, is to open the Supreme's lines up? Give me a gulp of his blood. You are impudent, son of Bodo. Aren't you pushing it? I act in the name of the one who sent me. You know what emissary came to the town last night. I know that all too well. So let it be then. I will give you as much blood as you can carry away in your cupped palm. This is the price I am willing to pay to buy us peace and get us rid of the emissary. I know neither of you or your name, and so you'll not get a drop more. Give me your hand. I am Artemi Burak, son of Isidore. You know both me and my name. Okay, I definitely need to drop something.
She gave me these legs to make up for the triple.
Abattoir blood. Okay, I need to hurry up back to the Bachelor. Do I have anything to heal myself with? Not really. It might present a problem. There is an apothecary here, which I think is the one I'll go for, because it's the closest. I should be able to afford at least like one tourniquet. I would prefer bandages, but you know, I'm not picky at this point. You know what? I think I'll sell those gloves because they are ruined anyway, so I doubt they are doing anything. But they are still probably worth something. Unless I don't have to, in which case I won't. At least not yet, because there's still quite a lot until the end of the game, like 4 days. But if I manage to cure my infection, that's going to make it significantly easier. Crap. I might be able to cure my plague, so I won't buy antibiotics yet. I would prefer just straight up health.
Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Oh, what? A vessel with the precious contents, almost hot to the touch. The blood flows slowly and seems to be viscous and transparent, reminiscent of the rare prior
I need
sap.
some rest.
Am I supposed to attempt to make the panacea myself now? And so I am ready to proceed with perhaps the most important deed of my life. I have to collect the purest Twirin decoction and prepare the purest death gruel imaginable. I'll make the panacea, a natural vaccine based on the blood of the Aurochs. When the precious potion is ready, I will give it to Aglaya Lilich. Okay, so you're telling me I have to go all the way back to my own place. It's kind of not great. To be honest, I might just reload a save. Like, because I think this is after I've already... Because that's literally an entire town away. Okay, so I will still go to the apothecary because I have to. Otherwise, I'll literally die. But still, it's significantly closer to just go. There's another one over here, so I'll just go through here. Although it doesn't make that much of a difference, I think. The panacea, an organic serum based on the antibodies that Artemi Burak managed to procure from some mysterious source, completely eradicates the effects of the infection at any stage. It's not harmful. Only a few potions exist in the town, probably no more than a dozen. And currently it's literally one. And I can't drink it because I have represented to the Inquisitor. But to be honest, I am secretly hoping she will actually allow me to drink it afterwards. Although first we should probably to try to devise some way to get more of that, right? Okay, I have done goofed. I think I'll just circumvent that entire area. There's little to be gained. I don't think there will be any beggars in it, because it's infected. Why are you giving me that look? I'm back. I've made the panacea. Here it is. The foreman provided me with a handful of steaming aurochs blood. It's beautiful. Let me take a closer look. I have never thought it would be like this. I pictured a file, but not the contents? Who could have known it would be filled with medicine rather than poison? What are you talking about? Death, what else? It brings life, not death, and it is you I should thank for it. That's not true, that's kind of flattery, but let's try it. Because this is kind of... It wasn't you who made it. It's kind of like gloaty kind of slash sort of aggressive. You have nothing to thank me for, and the source material you made it from is very rare. The town will be gone long before they produce an artificial equivalent in the capital. I'm describing the best possible scenario. If it weren't for you, I would have never fulfilled my duty as a son. You can't possibly imagine how much it means to me. I can, but don't be rash. Perhaps the panacea has nothing to do with your Udurg. Do you believe in the Udurg? I believe in you. That is not an answer. Do you believe that the Sot One? Do you believe the Sot One to be the Udurg? Do you take steppe superstitions seriously? Definitely. Everything has a hidden meaning. Lies do not exist, and neither is possible to neither it is possible to invent a fantasy. Myths are always true. All you need is to find the right interpretation. As for your panacea, it will yet be of use to all of us. You have my gratitude. I'm not quite sure what the screen wants from me. I was able to produce the cure. The weapon of victory has been forged. However, it is proved to be a double-edged sword. The Inquisitor, Aglaya Lilith, has condemned herself. Would she be willing to sacrifice her own life? Something is amiss here. Okay, I should probably report to the Bachelor that I've finally done it.
Coming before the Inquisitor voluntarily is the only feasible option.
Wait, really? You have nothing to say about creating the cure for the plague, which I've been trying to do this entire game. I am kind of surprised by that, but I will utilize the time on trying to find a beggar and exchange my random shit for bandages and stuff.
Why am I doing like this?
There's pure smell on the outside. What is this?
You are nothing.
Nothing. Just something for you.
Hey,
Hey, I have to find some more painkillers. Something more to eat.
I understand.
Just not great. I still have the knife, but the root one later on just leave the fight. I think the body is a little bit of compared to this. Okay, oh shit. Yes, super. That's it.
The winter comes soon, I hope.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
There's a peculiar smell on the outside. What is this?
You have come. I always knew you were my friend, Artemy. You are my friend, are you? Listen close then. You know that I am not simply a ruler's daughter. I carry a heavy burden of the sacred power, a burden that is akin to the one that you are seeking to take. I am a princess. And the children's priestess. I know. I want to solemnly ask for your assistance. I beg you to help me with a cause that's not only good, but also crucial for the whole town. Save a few children's lives. Are they in danger? Yes. The terrible Clara wants to get personal gain at the cost of the children, of their childish magnanimity and their lives. And I cannot do anything. She breeds ill blood between us. I will do anything for you if you help me save them. Why is she so terrible? She's strong and dangerous. She's stronger than me, for I create and she destroys. She does indeed. That is her nature. She doesn't heal, she merely kills the disease. You should see the ones that she had saved. She's stronger because she's made of lies. I, on the other hand, am the White Mistress, and so I am plain to see. Why does she need the kids? They are special. Both me and Clara came for the same qualities of theirs, only from different angles. It is what we need, what is useful to us, if you will. Independence, importance, standing. It's just that I care for their personalities, and she needs something else. She wants to sacrifice them for something. You want me to look after them? Yes, help them, Artemy, and I will repay you. I am begging you now as a child, but you will have the gratitude of a mistress. The change is bound to happen very, very soon. You know that the future is an open book to me. Help me attain power, and I will help you keep yours. I don't need power, but you need to win, or don't you? Don't you feel obligated, clenched, trapped by fate? Oh, you do need to win, else you will never become yourself. Let us help each other. Let us be noble and generous. Okay, let's say we have a deal. But what do I need to do?
Father has been avoiding me lately. Strange.
That didn't really tell me anything. Other than just vague, ominous warnings. Aglaya Lilich's letter. Your visit to the foreman has drawn me towards a fascinating conclusion. The blood is still warm, is it not? It seems alive, as though it was extracted moments ago. However, the blood we're speaking about belongs to a bull that was slaughtered the day before. Foreman Oyun has travestied the ritual. Why don't you ask him where the blood comes from the next time you see him? Lend your ear to the bachelor if you please. He acts in accordance with my instructions, and I consider him worthy of my trust. He will help you finish what you started, provided you require any assistance. I got wind of your forthcoming appointment as the new leader of the kin, who will establish the new order in town. This is a reasonable, suitable solution that I am very likely to welcome. The time of 3 families has passed. We need to think about the future. Am I making sense? A.L. Isidor Burak's diaries. Extract on the challenge of the foreman Oyun. The kin are dangerously close to rebellion. The beasts anticipate the catastrophe. 58 brown bulls had to be slaughtered because of this. I am going to challenge the foreman. Rising against the order is a crime, but it is twice as criminal for me to keep avoiding my lines. Oyun should not be allowed to rule the kin any longer. The helmsman was unable to pilot the ship in calm waters. Many a squall was risen because of his ineptitude. In a storm like this, he will drown us all. I am going to let him know what I have decided, and then I will go into the steppe to hear what the swivery fields have to tell me. I hope that while I am talking to Bodo, Oyun will acknowledge the truth of my ways, and will speak to boss Vlad of the necessary changes. He will have to vacate the stones for me by the time I'm back, otherwise the kin will rebel. Why isn't my son by my side yet? Where are you, my boy? Who other than you will offer me a hand in these times of horror? Okay, I will drink the water to stave off the hunger for the time being. But I do need antibiotics again. Although I do wonder if I can simply drink the panacea. Like, it seems unwise. I only have one. But I'll consider what to do next time, because this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.